We've seen a couple of simple queries. Let's take a look at one that's just a little bit more complex. In this case, we're going to look for all events that are either music practices or chapel services. So two different types of events. So what we'll do is we'll do db.october.find, just as before. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I want to specify an OR condition. So again, I'm using a JavaScript construct here. So I'll put inside braces, I'm going to put $OR with a colon and then a bracket. And what I'll do now is I'll list all of the different possible conditions that I'm willing to take any one of. So type music practice is one of the ones that I'll accept. And then I'll also say type chapel service. So those are the two types I'm looking for. So I'll close my bracket. And then I need to close the brace. And then I need to close my parentheses for the function. And you'll see I get 3 events back, and the first one is the Dog Days of Kalamazoo event, which was a chapel service, and then the next 2 are music practices, the bell ringers practices. So that's an example of a query where we have an OR condition. I did say in the instructions, however, to suppress the sponsor field. So what I'll do is I'll modify the command that I just gave, and what I need to modify actually, I don't need to touch any of this code here that I'm highlighting. That's all exactly what I want, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to specify a second condition here, and I'm going to say sponsor 0. And so the first set of braces that I highlighted at the beginning here, this tells the MongoDB shell what query I want to run. And then in the second set of braces here, I'm telling it about what kind of output I want. In particular, by saying sponsor : 0, I'm telling it to suppress the sponsor. And then I'll close the parentheses, and we'll see now, when it prints them out, comparing it to up above, here we had sponsor Kalamazoo College. Now when we look, we don't see that anymore. It goes straight from facilitator Wendy Kinnison to speakers and lists the speakers. So that's one way to suppress the content of particular fields.